everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So, in the last episode, we just finished up, finding all the Kiwis. And of course, we pretty much finished up exploring this area in the deep woods. But now, I'm actually gonna be doing this. I forgot to, slash this, this goddess cube. So now, now that's done. So let's look around here. So, in the last episode I left off about, not entering this dungeon, or this temple right here. Well, here it is. This is, I believe, the entrance to the first temple. But before I do anything crazy, I need to have some seeds. A lot of them, in fact. I mean, I know we just got this new. There we go. That'll do. Alright. Now, Wait, is that a stone tablet? What does that say? Oh, okay. There we go. Gotta kill that, not quadro baba. He who descended from above. Look to the star that the bird rising heavenward gazes upon, and aim your shot there. It's giving us a hint. And I know where it is. I remember when I was a kid, I was so clueless. The door sealed shut. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was so clueless I didn't even know what to do. And that wasn't until I found out the art of looking up. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is the one thing that's been stopping me when I was a kid. A gem switch. Right up here. Skyview Temple. Master, I have bad news. The auras of many creatures reverberate throughout this temple. As a result, I can't isolate Zelda's aura. You will not be able to track her here. Given the situation, I suggest you look around to see where we should move next. Well, and with that, we can't really douse, so we're pretty much in here. Also, we have this new type of bird statue, which it can take us outside, but it can also save. Now, for safety purposes, I'm mostly going to be saving here, because why not? Let's go. Anyways, of course there are keys around here, so no surprise there. Let's go, cut these cobwebs. Because, we'll get, stuck. There you go. Alright. Gotta cut these, these trees. There we go. Got the keys. I can't do not much in here, so we're stuck. All these, annoying bats. These. Yeah, they're called bats. That's what I usually call them. Well, I either call them keys or bats. It depends on on what we're talking about. Okay, there is a Deku Baba up there. I'm not gonna bother fighting the dude. So instead, just gonna there, like that. Now I'm gonna go over here. We have one of these. It's a magical. This magical sentry has a natural tendency to stare at the tip of pointed objects. Interesting. Yeah. And the thing is, though, and if we try to shoot it, look at that. See, it's clever. It looks like the eye puzzles now gotten more difficult. boy, he who descended from the sky, lend your ear to the wise voice of the servant who brought you to the firm soil. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, like, Fi was, like, for 1 second, she was, Oh, there, now she wants to come out. Master Link, it is likely that I am the servant this tablet is referring to. To help you with your mission, the goddess gave me a massive quantity of knowledge about this land. Should you find yourself in need of answers, I hope you wouldn't hesitate to call me by pressing down the D-pad. If you target an object with ZL and then press down the D-pad, I will tell you all the information I know about it. That's interesting. Well, now, in order, like, you know, to get through this, like, this weird, like, little sentry, it likes to stare at the tip of our sword. So, make it dizzy. There we go. Alright, now let's go here. Okay. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. Alright, very sword beam against this thing. Of course it'll resist it. Okay, get off. Get off. Okay. Oh boy, new Bokoblin variant. This is a green Bokoblin. This variety of Bokoblin enjoys dark places, such as caves. Its sunlight deficiency lifestyle has turned its skin a stomach-turning shade of green. However, like its red brethren, it exhibits a fascination with festive undergarments. Of course, it has an obsession with its underwear. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, we have defeated 0 of these enemies, but anyways, these guys, they use hammers, or at least like a stone hammer of it. Yeah, of course, though, they are no different compared, like, you know, to the common garden variety of Bokoblin that we've been fighting over. So, yet again, no different. This right here is a Waltula, or a Skull Waltula, if you will like name. Do not climb on walls, because they will actually attack you. These enemies have been around here since the era of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And as well, they have been around since Twilight Princess. And what's even more funny, ironically, I also played Twilight Princess not too long ago. And what I find funny is how the Waltals were like the first enemies introduced, you know, that we have fought in the beginning. Shortcut? Alright. You know what, I'm gonna go like at, why not? Alright. Alright, we need to have a small key over there, but we don't have one. There we go. Hit that switch. There we go. Now we have a way in. Okay. Let's go like in here. Alright. Let's go cut these webs off. Okay, new enemy. Oh, never mind. Master, I detected the targetable objects in your immediate vicinity. Yeah, I know. Drop by. Anyways, new enemy. This right here is a Skulltula. We fought these guys yet again, also in Ocarina of Time, and by even extension, Twilight Princess. Okay, alright, normally you're supposed to hit them in the back, but for some reason it's a bit slightly difficult. Like the way, like how I see it. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you're supposed to stab like their backsides. What's this? 2 doors lead to rooms, left and right, but they will only open when the gemstones are struck. One is above, one below. May as well, like, you know, shoot, like, my sword beams on those guys. Oh yeah, this is like the first game where you can actually, like, well, how do I say this? Where you can kind of, like, slash a skull Wotalus. Kind of, you can, like, slash them. Without, like, you know, having to climb or shoot them with any projectiles. No, not the ordinary. I guess we're gonna have to go somewhere else then. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys don't know this, but I did manage to fix the some of my microphone quality. I managed to at least fix it a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But on the good news, I did manage to remove the background noise, so I don't have to deal with the... Oh, there's another Green Goblin. Oh, he was already one hit? Wow, I didn't know that. I guess he survived by being down here. Anywho's, as I was saying again, I did manage to remove the background noise, which featured my laptop's fan. I managed to, you know, to remove it, thankfully. But, you know, I still have a long ways to go to understand it. Excuse me for a minute. I'm so sorry. That's weird. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you have to hear me doing that. I'm very sorry. Unprofessional me, I know. I have some hair in my mouth. That's fucking... that's weird. I mean, I know I own cats, but you'll find... Or a cat, but you'll find, like, hair all over the place. Especially in your mouth. You know what? Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back, okay? This will be very quickly. I promise. Okay, I'm back. I am so sorry I have to do that again. I really don't want to do that. Okay, let's continue on, shall we? Alright. Yeah, we'll get rid of that, like, Green Goblin. Now we need to get rid of this guy, somehow. That's not gonna work, so we're gonna have to Vine Swing. There we go. Alright, Quadro Baba. Okay, let me see if I can, like, stab. Parry. There we go. Stab. Stab. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, I really wish we had a fire rod in order to burn this stuff. Oh, don't do that. Stab. There we go. Alright, let's get a move on. In here. Ooh, a chest. What do we have here? Alright, we got the dungeon map. And let's see how many maps we explored so far. Alright, we pretty much explored everything. Well, it also reveals the location of treasure chest. Okay, this actually makes it more useful. Master, I have information for you. You have obtained a map of this area. By that is the most useless piece of information you gave me. I know I got the map. I know it. The position of doors and their locks, as well as the position and status of treasure chests, can be confirmed on the map with marks such as X. However, be aware that you will be unable to use beacons here due to the indoor nature of this environment. Well, I mean, yeah, it is. Anyways, so what we need, we need to get we need to get this treasure chest, but there's also some of these red X. So, we'll do what logically we do and take the treasures for ourselves. Anyways, yeah. To be honest with you guys, while we're playing, you know, there were a couple of other Zelda games that I was debating on Let's Playing before I decided to do Skyward Sword. Originally wanted to do, how do I say this? I wanted to do 4 swords. Yeah, I was deciding on doing 4 swords. Originally, that was the original plan. But then I later decided against it, and I'm gonna save 4 swords for another time. Another Zelda game that I did want to do a Let's Play of, at least prior before this, if I can, like, you know, recollect. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, there's something down here. Yeah. As I was saying again, like, there was another Zelda game that I was debating on Let's Playing. Like, originally, I was deciding if... well, I was thinking on doing other Let's Plays or about The Legend of Zelda. One of them I think that I was deciding on doing... Okay, never mind. I can't go up there. As I was saying again, the other games that I was deciding on doing a Let's Play on... before I'm ever so rudely interrupted... remember... Crap, I don't really remember what were the other games that I was gonna do a Let's Play on. Oh yeah, Link's Awakening, that's right. Yeah, I was thinking on doing Link's Awakening, but then, you know, yet again, against the idea, because, you know, I really don't do 2E Zelda games too much, unless they're good. I was also, you know, debating if I want to do A Link to the Past, but yet again, I don't know that Zelda game very well, even though I've played it for so long. As for the other, like, you know, games, just give me a minute. Let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of this, there you go. Okay. How come I didn't even know that was there? I'm an idiot. Oh wow, the water fills in. Neat. Nice. Alright, with that the water has filled in, which means, you know, some open pathways. And also there is another stone tablet. So let's see what this has to say. In a room with 2 glittering gemstones, you shall find a temple map. Gaze upon the map until your eyes finds the red X for its there that you must strike another gem to reveal a path. Noted. Let's go here. See what we can find. Okay. Nope. Let's see here. We need more water. That's what we need. So let's go see here. Let's go here, I guess. There you go. Right in here. There was a red gem up there that I did not seem to notice. Alright. More water's been filled up. That's nice. There we go. That's cool. Alright. Now let us go up here. Yep. Alright. Now let's go down here. There we go. Okay, no, we already read that stone tablet. And actually, now that the water has been filled up in here, should be able to get that gemstone over there, I think. Well, not gemstone, that, stone, not stone, chest. I think so, we should be able to get it. I think. Yeah, now we can. Alright. Gotta shoot this, Skull Waltula. Or, Waltula, I meant to say. My names are always incorrect. Down the water. And actually, this is the first time I believe where we can swim. Yeah, which of course not much to swim from there. We can't dive yet, because like we're gonna need another ability if we want to dive. So for now though, we can't dive, just swim normally. We can't even dash while swimming, which is dumb. Alright, let's go open this up. Gotta get rid of this, There we go. Get rid of all this, Skulltula. Get dizzy. Oh. There we go. Now it works. Yeah, it turns out I was supposed to do that with both of them. And with this, at long last, you get a small key. Yeah, and this is our first small key in the entire game. Alright, let's go back and continue on forward. Alright. Here we go. Right, now let's go jump on this log, and then open the door. Alright, well, looks like there's some light in this area. That's nice. Right. Let's gonna move on. There we go. Alright. Now go, like, in, get the drop on this bokoblin. There we go. Got him. Alright. Now let's see where we know where to go around here next. There we go. Alright. That door's locked, can't do not much in there. There is another, like, safe lock. Or not safe lock. There you go. Get rid of that, like, bokoblin. There's a door over there, but we can't do not much over there. And look at this. There is a piece of heart there. But we can't do not much about it yet, because we don't have a tool or whatever needs to be used in this room. I need to look around. I need to look around for any, like, anything that that looks out of the ordinary. Like that. That looks out of the ordinary. Alright, let's go in here. Okay, this is our first mini boss. This is a Stalfos. This skeleton soldier is born of the dead. In his previous life, it was an ordinary knight, but undeath has improved his combat abilities. It is possible to overpower it with a well-timed shield bash during the creature's attack. Righty then. Yeah, so for the Stalfos, they have certainly changed quite a lot, like, from their last time we battled them. They now do wield swords, which is actually, like, something new that they can do. Yeah, watch for, the way how they block is the way how you're gonna attack with them. Yeah, don't stab, because they can still block regardless. There we go. Oh god. Ow. There we go. And with that is our first Stalfos, like, defeated. Yeah, I guess, well, not that I know of. They will start becoming, like, more often, like, enemies later on. But look at this. We got our first major item. This is the beetle. This unexplained power contained within this insect-shaped item allows you to control it as it flies through the air. Hit the cursor when you want it to go, and press ZR to send it soaring. Yes, sir, we got the beetle. You have acquired a new item. Announce the insect-like profile and wings indicates it can fly. After launching it, you can remotely pilot the device. The sharp strong structure on the front of the device can sever threads and deliver a blow to smaller objects. Alright. Yeah, I know how to use the beetle, so here it is. And a fun fact about the beetle, it was an item originally. Or not originally. It was an item that could be used in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Ultimate, and I believe even like Super Smash Brothers 4. Where the beetle it could grab like enemies, which is of course pretty interesting to know about that. But enough jabbering on about the beetle. This is our first like major item, and now that we have acquired this item, we can actually do this. We can actually cut the threads off of Skulltulus. Like that, see? There we go. Like that. And now, with the beetle, we can now pretty much like see the what's in these little pockets. Like right around here. There is something, suspicious in here. Or not really, maybe. They didn't see there's anything out of the ordinary. Nope. Can't grab it. Maybe up here? Oh boy. Come on. Oh, lot of mushrooms. Lot of mushrooms. There are some rupees. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary then. That's bizarre. Okay, what about up here then? Anything useful? There are some Dekubabas, but we don't have to worry about those guys. There's a red rupee. There you go. Okay, what about, here? Oh, can also grab parts, I forgot to mention about that. There we go. It was deep in the nostrils. Alright. Let's go over here. See what we can find, of course. Nothing here. There are Skulltulus up there, that's interesting. What's in here? 3 eyes. And of course we're locked. Which means there could be enemies in here. Yep. Alright, we gotta flip over, the Skulltulus. Simple as that. Yeah. It's a really simple method to kill them. Now that they're dead, alright, we need to have all 3 eyes looking at us. So for that, up here. Oh wait a second. Maybe this can help. Ow! Didn't mean to do that. No? Okay. Do it again. Excuse me? What? Oh. That just releases parts. Huh? Okay, that's interesting. The third eye is not moving, which means... There we go. Okay, now I'm realizing what we gotta do. Push this big old metal block. And then we have to push it right in the middle so the third eye can look at us while we have our sword up. There we go. 3 eyes, and now the mouth opens up, revealing our treasure chest. We got a small key. Nice. Now let's get moving on. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Now we gotta find a way out of here. Let's see here. There we go. Let's go here and pop this. There we go. Alright. Let's go like, Yep. Oh, there we go. Alright. There you go. Flip it over, and then stab it. There you go. That does it with that. Let's go like, now we gotta be this area. Look at this. A lot of babas. Oh god. There's a quadro baba. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna have to probably I'm gonna have to cut these guys probably out of the way. Nope. That doesn't work. Alright, there we go. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Nope. Got it. Yeah, they can't grab us. So that's a good thing. Alright, now let's go in here. Alright, now what do we have? Oh, locked door. Yet again. New enemy. This right here is a Staldra. It is a snake monster from before the dawn of time. 3 bone-plated heads and a thirst to cause pain keep it writhing even beyond death. My analysis show that to defeat this cursed snake, all 3 of its heads must be simultaneously destroyed, much like the real Hydra. Yeah, it is essentially. So I guess this confirms that even Hydras do exist in the Zelda lore, but it's just that most of them are dead. Yeah, you have to make sure that you have to destroy all 3 heads, like all of them. Yeah, which means, yeah, like that. There, that gets rid of all that Staldra. And now with that, we can go in here, see what we can find. There we go. Got rid of that green bokoblin. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, got rid of that spider, or that skull, I'm gonna say. There you go. Click that red gem. And with that, we now have a shortcut. But yet again, though, we don't. I still don't know how I can do this actually. Wait a minute. Is there anything that that I'm missing in this area? It's like I have a habit of not paying attention to my surroundings very clear. There it is. That must be it. Yeah, it is. Alright, come to Papa. We got a piece of heart. Yeah, with that, and also we're now back to the old like 4 or the old 4 pieces, not the 6 like Twilight Princess. Oh my god, I hate Twilight Princess like a heart container count. There we go. Okay, we have a green bokoblin. We're probably gonna have to get him to move. And actually, isn't it really funny? You can actually scare bokoblins with the beetle. Look at this. Yeah, they actually fear the beetle. They fear the beetle. It's really funny. But yet again, like every single monster, look at this. We can always do this to them. Oh man, I had to. Okay. Careful, tight rough. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Alright, we have a heart over there and a chest. Well, little mini chest. What do we got? Hey, a rupees. Nice. That actually, gives me like a good deal there. Okay. Now we need to get that big monstrous looking chest. For this though, I'm not really sure if I can make it. Can I make it? Let me make sure. Nope. Nope. Can't make it. Too far. Alright. We'll have to try. We'll have to look somewhere else then to climb up to get to that chest. Because this right here is the boss door. But unfortunately, though, well, we don't have said key to open it. So we're gonna have to, there we go. Sure we swing... Okay. Oh, right. Alright, here we go. Now I believe from here we can make it. Okay, made it. Now we need to make it over here. Which we did. And here it is. Wait a second, this is not the boss key. Well, no. In this game, the boss keys have been replaced by these. These are the new boss keys, which at the time, they were made for motion controls. Yes, these keys were motion controlled puzzles. But anyways, we got the golden carving. This strangely shaped gold sculpture is covered in mysterious patterns. Yep. This thing right here is essentially our boss key, or at least our boss keys. And yes, all dungeons from this game will have this kind of thing. It is annoying, yes, but yet again, though, Skyward Sword was centered around motion controls. And actually, from what I remember hearing rumors that I think it was Miyamoto that got in like in some kind of discussion with the creator of Zelda. I think I don't remember much. But anyways, here it is. This right here is the yeah, this right here is that we can rotate the keys, and we gotta make sure it fits. Which we need to make sure the okay. We gotta rotate like that. Yeah, and it fits. Oh, it's showtime. So let's go and meet the boss. Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed and torn you apart. Yet, here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death has any consequence. It's just the girl that matters now, and I can sense her here, just beyond this door. Yes, we plucked her majesty from her perch in the clouds, and now she's ours. Oh, but listen to me, I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the demon lord who presides over this land you look down upon. This world you call the surface. You may call me Girahim. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged with my full title, Lord Girahim. But I'm not fussy. Did you really just draw your sword? Foolish boy. By all rights, the girl should have fallen into her hands already. She was nearly ours when that loathsome servant of the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious! Outraged! Sick with anger! This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. Still, it hardly seems fair, being of my position, to take all my anger out on you. Which is why I promise up front not to murder you. No, I'll just beat within an inch of your life. Demon Lord, Girahim. So, Girahim. Yeah. Why do I introduce one of my other familiars? I have no confirmed information about this man, other than he refers to himself as Demon Lord. I sense a powerful and evil aura, and I estimate his level of ability as highly adept. However, according to analysis, he has yet to reveal his true power. Alright. Yeah, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to attack Girahim's, like, red hand. Or his hand. Now, Girahim, he can actually, like, grab your sword, so don't let him do that. He can dodge your attacks, too, so be really careful with that. Okay, come on, let's go. Alright. There we go. Right? Okay, he's up again. Also, one thing I want to mention, Girahim can teleport, and also, well, he can also dodge, well, like, sword beams. So don't bother hitting him with sword beams. He's just gonna dodge it. There we go. Yeah, you have to trick him. Trick him, like, like, where you're gonna attack. Like, if you move your weapon to the right, you'll think you're gonna go attack from the right, but yeah, if you're attacking from the left, yeah, that can just trick him right there. Let's trick him with this side. Oh, he saw it. He saw it. Yet again, saw it too. There you go. Alright, now we're moving to phase 2, where he now has his own sword to, to combat us. So get ready for it. When he dashes, there we go, parry. And then hit him with everything you have. There we go. Watch out for those daggers. There we go, hit him back at him. There we go. Ow! Got hit by it. There we go. Oh. There we go. Where's he? There we go. Yeah, of all the villains though, Gyarados is like one of my favorites. Honestly, he is funny. Sure, he's all flamboyant and all that stuff, but people think that he's gay. Like, they think that he is, but he's not. Okay. It's over. Well, you put up more of a fight than I would have thought possible out of you, such a soft boy. But don't clap yourself quite yet. That sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I fear I spent far too long teasing and toying with you. The girl's presence has all but faded from this place, which means there's no reason to linger here. Goodbye, Sky Child. Run and play this time. Get in my way again, though, and you're dead. Well, with that death threat, we now pretty much defeated Girahim. And from defeating, the Demon Lord, we get a heart container. Well, let's pick this up. We got a heart container. There we go, nice. Well, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode where I'll see you guys in the next episode where we tackle what's next to come. See you guys then. Peace out.